The fawns, they're growing like weeds, losing their spot. The turkeys, they don't like this heat at all. I don't blame them. The only ones having a good time is the little squirrels. It's their time of year. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smokies. Another chapter of As the Ridge Turns, week 38 here in the Ridge. Now, it's been a 90 degrees here. Now, we've had just a little bit of smidgen of rain, but nothing significant to do any good. It don't even get wet under the trees. But I hope y'all got some rain. We're supposed to get some this week. By the time you see this video, I hope we get some good rain. Well, anyway, guys, it's been some hot weather, but the stink bugs are trying to come in, so they know what's fixing to come, if you know what I mean. And down here at the pond, yes, it's wet down here. It's just mud, really no water, but the animals really seem to love it. They having a good time down here, and the weeds are going away. So I hope y'all doing well. Relax, take it easy, and let's see what stepped in front of the cameras of our little friends this week. So let's get started. Well, up on the ridge, the little squirrels are just running everywhere. They're having a really good time. And out in the woods, on this ridge, these deer just mosey around all day long. This looks like the set of twins following Mommy around. It's been so hot up here, I don't know how they stand it. But here one of the twins comes right up to the camera, starts sniffing. You can hear it sniffing the camera. I moved some of them around, and it's kind of strange, I guess. They don't notice them on these trails, but they do when they've been moved. Something's different. But I just love to watch them. And they just come and go, moseying. Haven't filmed no big bucks though, but I know they're here. There's plenty of does. Them bucks will be here, that's for sure. They always are. And there's plenty to choose from too. The little ground squirrels are really working busy. They're working hard trying to pack these nuts off. Ain't just so much to choose from. But they're having a good time. Even the old squirrels. They don't know what to do, there's so many of them. Watch them study on it. But they go right to work. Eating them, burying them, packing them off. They know what they gotta do. But this is their time of year and they love it. And there's old Yeller. He's watching them too. The one-eyed cat, old feral cat, thinks he's a bobcat. He's been here about 3 years now. He's still hanging in there. And the little old fawns, they're growing like weeds. They just come right up the camera. They growed up with them. They're so precious. They're losing their spots though. They just late born this year. And at the log, there's a little titmouse. Now they like these acorns too. They picking around on them. Hoping the other animals will bust them open where they can get the seeds out of them. The mash. And they'll just pack them off too. All these little animals is working hard. But old Ricky, his choice is the walnut. He loves these walnuts. Even on a rainy morning, he loves them. Loves them. And old Chucky there, he's still working hard. And up the rock, There's little Chucky, I think. Maybe it ain't. But they're working hard, these little ground squirrels. They're packing them everywhere. But the party don't last long. Looks like there's that old cat, Tiger, I call him now. Called him Tiger. He's watching these little squirrels, and they better be careful, 'cause he'll get on them too. But he's made himself right at home here on the ridge, ain't he? How long will he last? Old Tiger. But old Yeller runs him off. This is Yeller's spot. I wonder what he thinks about these other cats moving in on him. I see old Dirty Dan don't like it, that's for sure. Didn't film old Dirty Dan this week. Down at the pond. The weeds are going away. And there's a little fawn eating on them. Ain't they pretty? They having a good time down here at the pond. Here's one that don't have no spots. So many different deer. And on the other camera, they just love this pond. Love all these different plant life here. They like to browse, and they have a good time. It's just a mud hole down there, but they seem to be having a good time. Look at them. Just like a bunch of kids. Running and playing. Look here. They're just having a good time. They look like the triplets there. Probably the whole herd hanging around here. All these does. It's got different ponds, and they all get together and play. They're just coming and going. Even Mom likes to play with them. But the old turkeys, they buy their time, but they get to here. But the deers keeps them run off so much. But the turkey are here. That's all I filmed this week of them. Come dark, you know who comes off them ridges. The old coons. This is their ridge. And the skunks is here too. They're out. That looks like old flat top moving through. And the coons just come and go on these little rock trails and ledges across this ridge. There's no tail moving through. And there's a little rabbit down on the rock trail. And the little field mice. The old possums, they're out too. Everything's got things to do. They know what's fixing to come. It's cold weather. And they're all preparing for it. Now, I don't know what this possum's doing. I don't know what he's doing on this weed. Pulling it down here for some reason, eating on it. First I ever filmed of that. Here's one running through. Fast as he can run. Don't know what he's doing. He don't want to meet up with this. The old coyote. They're hungry too. They don't like the camera. The little deer just come and go across this ridge, night or day. Don't matter to them. And there's the log. I don't know, that don't look like Stripe. That's a different skunk there. And the old possums just coming and going, browsing in these acorns. Bugs, whatever they can find. They love them bugs though. But they'll get scarcer as it gets colder. But right now it's still 90 degrees during the day. A little old rabbit, Camet scared it. But it settles down and browse like all the rest of the little animals. And here it is, I guess, a different rabbit up the rock. They awful brave. Everything in the world's after them. But they hang in there, just part of nature. And there's No Tail moving through, making his rounds. Seems like all the coons come through here and check the Rock Motel out and move on. That's just the way it is. And there's old Skunk there. Looks like Flat Top. What he's up to. He's just enjoying the night, I guess, looking for bugs. And the old possums, on a rainy night, they coming in. They gonna turn in. Don't disturb old Dirty Dan. Down at the pond, coons are seeming having a good time. No water, but they having a good time here anyway. Digging, grub, whatever. Coming and going. Watching out. And I catch them wrestling here every once in a while. I guess they're here having a good time wrestling, playing. Come down. Little deer and fawns just working the ridge top. And there's old Yeller getting an early start at it. And the fawn's just moving around, getting awful brave, ain't they? Here's the twins following Mommy around still. These fawns are just born at different times. Some are late, some's done lost their spots. But another day unfolds here on the ridge. Another day. Time for the little squirrels. This is their favorite time of year. So many nuts to choose from, and they just busy as they can be, and love these walnuts. These nuts won't last long though, but they get them while they can. They're burying them, finding them, eating them, don't matter. They're just having a good time. But they gotta watch out. Too many things after them too. Well, hope you enjoy these little videos of just how it is on the ridge. That's what stepped in front of the cameras. So I want to thank you for watching. God bless, and I'll see you next time.